Welcome to all of you in this new video. The objective of this video is to learn how to do the simulation of dice game between the two players by using Excel as a tool. So first of all, we have to open the Excel file, and as per the objective, the outcome of this video will be like this. You will be able to create such type of structure. In that you will find out the two different player has been mentioned. It is having particular value, that is 5, and player B having value 3, which is nothing but after throwing a dice, how much or how many numbers are appearing on the top surface. It is simulated here with the help of player 1 on the left side and player 2 on the right side, and after receiving the particular number, the same dots are appearing on the color area. Similarly for player A and player B also, you can observe here. For player A, right now the 5 number is appeared on the top surface of the dice. After throwing it, the same number of dots having the same particular corner positions and middle positions are appeared. Similarly, second player having the 3 value, they are also get represented in the 3 dots. And similarly, uh, winner between them is also get decided automatically. That is nothing but the complete simulation. So this is the outcome of this video. So before proceeding to the actual procedure of this complete simulation, I will request and recommend to all of you, this video will be somewhat lengthy. So for completing it in a shorter duration, I will recommend to change your playback speed from normal to 1.5x or 1.525x as per your requirement. So you can complete it in a shorter duration and you can understand the complete procedure for this. So okay, after copying the title, I will just paste here so that we should understand the title or objective of this video. So now after copy pasting the title, we should know we are going to create such type of structure that is called as a complete simulation. In this, the basic things that we should know, that is the basic functions of the Excel, such as how to create such type of structure which is having a colored area, how to give the border lines, how to fill the colors in that, how to create the dots in that particular, and how to change the dots as per the numbers which are appearing here. These basic things that we should know before proceeding to the simulation. So one by one we will learn that things and we will complete the uh, complete procedure. So this is the title. Now here the very basic first thing is nothing but the portion that I have selected here, which is get highlighted with rectangular border line, that is called as a actually a cell in the Excel. So what is cell, what is the address of the cell, how to fill the color in the cell, that is the basic requirement for this simulation video. So the first of all, the area which is get selected, which is called as the cell, and second thing, what is the address of this cell, that we should know. That is nothing but with the help of this column and rows, we are not we are going to mention the address of the cell, such as the present cell, that is called as active cell. The selected cell generally it is called as active. Likewise, suppose I'm going to select this particular area, that is a cell, it is now active. That active cell is get represented with the help of borderline. So how to know the address of the cell, that is nothing but with the help of column and with the help of rows which are marked here. So the current cell address is G6 is the address. Manually we can read it, or directly you can observe here in the name box, the address of the particular cell will get automatically reflected. It is because it is for the help. Suppose we are somewhat here on the right side or somewhat on the particular extreme outside or away from the particular first cell. So in that directly we can understand what is the cell address here. Okay, so second thing, for giving the or for creating the border line, we have to select the option which is available in the home tab. Right now here you can observe that is called as a bottom border or border areas. So we have to click on the arrow mark. You will find out the drop down box or the menu bar will open. In that the different options are available. In that we have to select for this particular work the all border area. Okay, so all border option that we have to select from home, and at this place the option is available. Next thing, for a particular cell we have to fill the color. Again in the same home option or home tab, the color fill option is available, or fill color option is available with the help of that bucket structure. uh, Towards right side of that the arrow mark is available, we have to click on that. Then the complete color options are available. So as per our choice or as per the requirement, we can select any one color and we can just select it. Automatically that color will be get filled in the particular cell. But now when we are going to observe this die structure, this colored shade is actually nothing but the top surface of the dies, which should include the six dots, so that we need the 3 by 3 matrix or 3 by 3 area. So here we have to select the particular area which is nothing but 3 by 3 in shape, such as this one. Okay, so first of all I will remove it. Then after selecting the particular area of 3 by 3, I will fill the color. Suppose for player 1, left side the player 1 is there, I will use the color yellow, and I have to mention the, or I have to use or show the border line in that, so that the particular grid structure will be get appear. Now the second thing, for similarly for player 2, I will select somewhat other color which is having okay, and again the border one. Now here you can observe the size of that particular shaded area. It is having particular, it is look like as a particular square, exact perfect square. But here you can observe it is having a rectangular in shape. So that again the second thing, that is again the basic requirement that we should know. We can change the width and height of that particular cell by selecting this portion which are at the top, having the alphabet A B C D and 1 2 3 4. So first of all we have to select that complete portion with the help of width. We have to right click on that particular portion and you will find out the column width option is available. So by default the size is 8.43, so I will recommend go with the 8. Then similarly for increasing the height, select these uh, three cells, 2 3 4, right click on that and you go to the right row height. Then by default you will find out here the 15 height is there, so I will recommend go with the near about 30 or 31. Okay, it is somewhat look like as a square. Okay, now next one, we have to mention the nomenclature for the left side portion, that is a player one. So first of all we have to select the three cells, merge these cells, which is having the option merge and center in the home tab. Select that, all the three cells will get merged. In that we have to fill the color. For the first player we have selected the yellow, so I will go with the yellow one. Then I will change the height of that, either with the help of right click option or with the help of that cursor. We can change the height of that particular cell, and we will mention the player one. Okay, now we can just mention view the once again the thicker outside border. The same in that border option is available. We have to create as a we have to arrange it or do the edit work here. At the central place we have to, we can increase the font of that, we can change the uh, font also. Suppose I will go with this one, player one. Okay, similarly for player 2, again select the three cell, go to the home tab, merge that cell, fill the color in that. For the second player I have used somewhat green color. Then use the outer thicker border. Then mention the name, such as similarly we will go with, I will do the copy paste here and fill the color similar to this, and player 2 nomenclature should be there. Okay, now it is a basic structure. Then how many number of dots are appearing here, that we have to know. For that I will use this particular die structure. The die structure is nothing but after throwing it, after some time it will be get stopped, and the top surface which is appearing, on that top surface how many number of dots are there, that we are going to count in physical way. But here we are going to do the simulation. So in the Excel, function is available. With the help of the function which is available, that is called as random between number, means random between that maximum and minimum value that we should know. So in dice the minimum dot is 1 and maximum dot is 6. So maximum dots are 6. So here we have to use the range 1 comma 6. So I will show you with the help of that function. So before using that function, we have to select the particular area, so that we can show it in a proper way. So the for first player we will use the yellow shade, and for the second player we will use the green shade as it is, so that we can easily understand the player 1 player 2 structures. We will do it as a somewhat highlight the borders. Then uh, we have to use a function. For always using the function in the Excel, we have to type equal to sign, and the function name is random between. So if you are knowing the complete function name, you can directly type the complete function name with the help of a capital alphabet, or if you are not knowing the complete name as it is, so just you can type initial few alphabets, and after typing it you will find out such type of suggestion box or help option is available. In that, number of functions which are starting with such type of or same type of alphabets will be get appear on the screen. So out of that we have to select the particular one which is required for us. So for this particular task we require the random between function. So with the help of mouse or with the help of cursor, select that function, then press tab button from the keyboard, and you will find out that initial only four alphabets was there. Now it is get converted into the complete function name, that's random between with open bracket. And along with that, below side of that you will find out the suggestion for the complete syntax of that particular function is also appearing on the screen, so that we can easily understand what we have to type in the arguments. Okay, the particular portion is nothing but within the bracket is called as argument in the function of Excel. So here we have to give the range, that is bottom and top, means minimum and maximum value. Between that the random number will get generated. So in die structure the minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 6. So comma we have to enter, then second value, that is maximum, and we have to close the bracket. That is the complete syntax of the function. And we have to type the enter, and the random number between 1 to 6 will get appear on that particular cell. So I will just do the edit work. I will make it as a central position align, and I will increase the font. Okay, so randomly 1 to 6, between that one of the number will get generated. Similarly for player 2 also we have to do the same thing. Equal to sign, random functions we have to select, then press tab button from keyboard, enter the range from minimum to maximum, that is 1 comma 6, bracket close, enter. Then again, as per the requirement, we have to do the edit work. We have to align it at the center. Now you will find out when we are going to for both the player we have used the same function, but the numbers which are appearing they are randomly from 1 to 6. Okay, so if you want to change that numbers, for that a shortcut button is available on the keyboard, that is a function button. F9 button we have to press from the keyboard. You will find out randomly for both the players values are changing. Okay, means for doing it multiple times you can use the F9 button from the keyboard. Okay, now the next task is after using the random function or random between function, now next task is we have to decide the winner between them. Who is the winner? Those who will got the maximum numbers, obviously that player will be the winner. But here we have to, by observing the values 5 and 4, easily we can judge the player 1 is the winner, but we have to do the simulation here. So again, by using the function which is available in the Excel, by using that we are going to decide who is the winner for that. So the below the values of player 1, player 2, I have selected the particular area, is near about 6 7 cells has been selected. They are get merged with the help of this merge and center function. I will fill the color in between them. I will use the thicker border option from the border. Then you will find out such type of structure will be appear. So we have to decide the winner between them by using the function. So we have to type the function, that is before that always equal to sign. Then here we are going to use the if function, such as if a is greater than b, then we have to show a is winner, or if b is greater than a, we have to show the b is winner. Matlab, at this position we have to just compare the values of player 1 and player 2 from the cell. In that the value 4 is appearing, that cell address is nothing but C10. Right now the 4 is present in the C10, or the this 4 value having the address C10. Similarly the second player value having the address G10. Means instead of comparing the values directly, we are comparing the cell addresses, and we are going to decide the winner for that. So for that purpose we are going to use the if function. So first of all type equal to, then if, then press tab, then automatically that type function is get converted into the capital alphabet, along with the complete syntax with arguments is showing to us. So the first thing that we have to enter in the bracket, that is a logical test. Logical test is nothing but either we are going to compare these two, we are going to analyze which one is greater. Such type of logical test we have to enter here. Then the second parameter will be if the logical test is true, means that is value if true, then which type of message has to appear on the screen. And the third parameter that, or the third thing that we have to enter, if the logical test is fail, means value if fail false, then which type of message has to appear. So here we are going to consider the cell address, such as first value we are going to compare whether it is greater than the second value or not. For that, the cell address is C10. Here you can manually type C10, and after typing C10 you will find out the particular cell is get highlighted, and we are going to compare that cell if it is greater than G10. Here now you can type manually or you can directly select with the help of mouse. So this is our logical test. The value which is present in C10 is if it is greater than the value which is present in the G10, then this is the logical test end. For that we have to mention the comma. Then here you can observe the second and third parameter which is appearing in the syntax, it is having the square bracket. The meaning of the square bracket is it is as per the requirement. If you want to give the comments some message, then you can give it. Otherwise, if you are not going to mention anything, it is allowed, no issue for that. Okay, but we are going to compare here the values of player 1, player 2, and we are going to decide the winner. So if the logical test is true, so the first passage should be the player 1 is winner. So I will type here player 1 is winner, comma, means the first logical test if the value is true is end. Now the second comment we have to mention, if the logical test is false, matlab player 1 value is less than player 2, obviously the player 2 will be the winner. So we have to type player 2 is winner. Then bracket close. Okay, in this we have to mention that things, I think in the double inverted comma, the first message and second message, then and then only it will work. It is showing the syntax error if you are not going to type it properly. Hope so it will work now. Yes, it is working. So I will change the font so that we can observe it properly. I will increase the height of the cell. Okay, you can observe here now. By observing the value of player 1 and player 2, we can easily judge the player 1 is winner because he is having the 6 dots or 6 number, and player 2 is having 3. But when you are going to press the F9 button, automatically both values will get changed, and at the same time the message which is having here winner, who is the winner, it has to be get changed. So let's see. Now you can observe after pressing the F9 the values are changed. Now the player 2 is having the maximum value as compared to the player 1, and message is also there, player 2 is winner. Okay, so this is nothing but the initial simulation for player 1 and player 2 after playing the dice game, who is the winner. Now we have to now do the second simulation, that as per the first player value, that is 4 number of dot has to appear on the that yellow color shade. Similarly for player 2 also, if the value is 5, so 5 number of dots should be appear on the green color shade. For that we are going to take the reference of one of the image which is available with us. So I will paste here. After observing that image, we have to create our logic. That is nothing but, you can observe here, after throwing a dice, 6 possibilities are there. Either the one dot will appear on the top surface. This is the top side image. Okay, so remember that when you are going to observe the dice from the top, 6 possibilities are there. Either the dot will be 1, which will be at the center. Either the 2 dots will appear on the top surface. They will be at the 2 diagonal opposite corner diagonally. If the 3 dots will appear on the top surface, then they will be having such type of position, opposite corner and at the middle position. If the 4 dots are there, then 4 corner positions. If the 5 dots are there, 4 corner and middle position. If the 6 dot will get appear on the top surface, you can find out column wise they will be present. There is no middle position, top middle position, bottom middle position. Okay, by taking the reference of this image, we are going to create the second half of this part, that is simulation in that particular color shade. Okay, so uh, here we have to take the reference of one more function, that is nothing but to create a dot on a particular shaded area. And for that, in one of the video I have covered the basic characters in the Excel, so you can take the reference of that. So I will use the character function. Always remember, for using the function in Excel, we have to type initially the equal to sign, then character function, that is nothing but actually the character is the complete name of the function. Then type the tab button from the keyboard, that small alphabet words get converted into capital alphabet. Then open bracket is already by default will be available, and we have to use the code or number for the character 149. Then bracket, close the bracket and press enter. You will find out a dot is appearing on the particular cell A1, A2, sorry, A2 cell. In that a dot is present, so I will increase the size of that. So with the help of that character 149 number, we are able to create the dot. So as a reference, we have to create in a separate cell one of the dot, and by taking the reference of that, we are going to create in both the color shade areas as per the number appearing on the screen, which is below the player 1 and player 2. Okay, now so now next part is that uh, when we are going to observe is the first cell which is having the B2 address. In that cell, when the dot will get appear, that we have to observe in this particular right side image, in the first upper corner, upper left corner, means in this position or in this area, when the dot will appear, that we have to observe. Now for value 1, you will find out this dot will be at the center. If the value is 2, okay, in that case upper left corner having the dot. If the value is 3, upper left corner is having the dot. If the value is 4, upper left corner is having the dot. 5 and 6 also, means except 1, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if the dots are appearing on the top surface, in that case, in this block, in this cell, the dot should appear. So again, for creating that or for doing that simulation, the function that we are going to use, that is if function. In that, we have to consider the position. As per the position, if the dot should be appear in this, so the function that we have to use if, so that equal to sign first of all we have to type, then type the function name if, then press the tab. Now here again we have to give the logical test. The logical test will be that the value which is present at this position, means in the C10 cell, if it is greater than 1, then and then only in the first block, in the first cell, the dot should appear. So the logical test will be if the C10 value, if it is greater than 1, then comma, means for second option we have to give the comma. Then the value, if the C10 value is greater than 1, that if that condition is true, in that case what will be there, the dot should appear in that case. So we have to select the cell address in that the dot is present, so that is nothing but A2, comma, if the logical test which is present here, C10 is greater than 1, matlab the value which is present in the C10 address, if it is greater than 1, if the value is true, A2 will appear on the first block. Otherwise we have to show a blank space in that, and after completing that we have to select the particular, we have to do the edit work. Now you can observe right now the value of the player 1 is 4, and as per the condition or image, if the 4 number of dots are there in the first upper left corner, dot should be appear in that. Okay, so as per that it is correct. Suppose we are going to change it randomly by using F9 button. You will find out if the value is 3 for first player, again for third value or 3 dots, the first cell should have the dot. Again if I'm going to press F9, again the value has changed. Right now the value is 6. For 6 dot, again you can find out upper left corner having the dot. Again suppose we will check randomly. Now you can check after doing it for 7-8 times, the value 1 is appearing for player 1, and you can observe here as per the uh, position of the dot, single dot in that top surface, it will be present at the middle position, means upper left corner will be blank. So as per the code or function that we have used in the cell address B2, you can observe here, after clicking on that, it is not showing the complete function that we have typed, but you can make the use of the formula bar which is at the top side. You can observe here which type of function we have typed in the particular cell. So in this, equal to, if in the bracket C10 is greater than 1, then type A2. A2 means that dot should be appear. Otherwise, double inverted comma having the space is nothing but the blank space should be there. Okay. Similarly, we can do for the second cell also. You can observe the second cell is nothing but upper middle position. You'll just take the reference of these 6 images. When will be dot appearing at this position? Upper middle position. For 1 it is not there, for 2 it is not there, for 3 it is not there, for 4 also upper middle is not there, for 5 upper middle is not there, for 6 upper middle is not there. Means in the second cell dot will not be appear for any value, so no need to enter any function. Now select the third cell, that is D2, that is upper right corner. Upper right corner for 1 is not there, upper right corner for second, third, yes, for 4 upper right corner dot is present, 5 upper right corner dot is present, 6 upper right corner dot is present. Okay. So similarly you can observe, if the value of the player 1 is greater than 3, in that case only the upper right corner will have the dot in that particular portion. So the command, or we can say that the code or the function for this third cell will be, if we have to type equal to, if function, then press tab. What is the logical test? If the value of C10 is greater than 3, comma, what should be there? A dot should appear which is present in the A2, comma. If the value is less than 3, then in that case a blank space should be present. Now we can observe, presently the value of player 1 is 4. So as per the function or as per the code, if the C10 value is greater than 3, then and then only the dot should appear, otherwise blank space should be there. We will check, we will verify it by pressing F9 button. Right now the value is 6. As per the code, as per the function, greater than 3 dot should be there. Now 5 dot should be there. Again, right now you will find out the value is 2. As per that, for 2 dots, upper right corner will not have the dot, it is showing, or it is doing the, or executing the simulation. Okay. Likewise we can do for rest of the cell which are having B3, C3, D3, B4, C4 and D4. Okay. So this will be for complete player 1. Similarly we have to execute it for the player 2 also. Okay. So I will explain only for player 1, and then we will we can repeat the procedure for the player 2 also, and we can complete the task to simulate the dice game between two players. Okay. For B3 matlab, right now the fourth cell, here you can observe the left middle cell, left middle cell, left middle cell, left middle cell, left middle cell. Okay. Only for value 6, the left middle cell should have the dot in that. So the function will be like this only for 6. Okay. Means equal to, if tab, if the C10 value is equal to 6 only, then the dot should appear, otherwise double inverted comma, space, double inverted comma, bracket close. Okay. If you are not understood that, if you are not able to observe that complete functions, once again you can click on that particular cell and you will find out in the formula bar which type of function, which type of command has been, or code has been written for that. If in the bracket C10 is nothing but this one, C10 value is equal to 6, then appear A2. A2 is nothing but the dot which is having position A2. Otherwise the blank space should be there. Right now you can observe the C10 value is 1. As per the code it should be, or if it is equal to 6, then and then only dot will appear, otherwise blank space should be there. Okay. Once again we will verify it by pressing F9 button. Okay. You can observe we are going to focus here, okay, in this cell. As per the code, only for 6 value, right now you can observe. As per the code, if C10 value is equal to 6, then A2 should appear in that cell, dot should appear. Otherwise, if C10 is less than 6, blank space should be there. Okay. Now, much more important part for middle cell. Okay. For middle cell, when dot will be appear, you can observe the 6 diagrams. It is only for first value, for second it is not there. Okay, it is for third value also, 3 dots are there, middle cell should have the dot. 4, no. 5, yes, for 5 also the middle dot is present. For 6 it is not present. Okay, means the code or function will be like this. If I will okay, equal to if tab in the bracket, what will be the code? If the C10 value, if it is equal to 1 as per the first image, comma, if the value is equal to 1, then what should be there? A2. Okay, right now that A2 cell has get hide behind this, so that I will type manually. Okay, if the C10 value is 1, then appear the dot, comma. Now the second condition here, for 3 dot, also the middle cell should appear or should show the dot. So again we have to use the if function, means 2 times. Now the second time of if function, again if the C10 is equal to 3, then appear A2. Or if the C10 is equal to 5, means again we have to use if function, tab C10 equal to 5, appear A2, comma. Otherwise press or show blank space, bracket close. Right now you can observe in the formula bar which type of function we have typed. If C10 is equal to 1, appear A2. Then second, if for second value, if the dots are 3, that is C10 is equal to 3, appear the dot. Again the third, for if the dots are 5, C10 is equal to 5, appear A2, that is dot. Otherwise blank, then bracket close. But here the one more thing is important. How many times we have used the function if, that times we have to close the brackets. For innermost, if the bracket has closed, the middle one, again we have to close the bracket, and for first one, means 3 times we have to close the bracket for 3 different if functions. Then type enter. So you can observe here the player 1 value is 5, and as per the code or as per the function, if the C10 value is either equal to 1 or equal to 3 or equal to 5, in that case only dot should appear on that. Okay, so as per that it is executing properly. Once again we will check. Right now for middle cell we are going to concentrate. If the player 1 value which is present in the C10, if it is 2, as per the code it is not matching, means either it is not equal to 1, equal to 3, equal to 5. So in that case the blank space should be available. So again we will check. Okay, if the value is 6, again it is not having that criteria, 1 3 5 only. Now the value is 5, as per the code it is equal to 5, then it is showing the dot. Okay, I hope all of you are understanding this. Now the last one that we will see here, for this third cell, or you can say that the D3 cell is there. In this right middle cell, right middle, just observe in the picture, right middle, no. For first value or single dot there is no. For 2 dots it is not there. For third dot, 3 dot it is not there. For 4 dot it is not there. For 5 dot it is not there, but only for 6 value is there. In that case right middle value is present. So you can type the function equal to if tab, if C10 value is equal to 6, comma, appear the dot, means select A2. Otherwise double inverted comma with space, bracket close. Now you can observe here, if the 6 value, then right side cell should have dot. For less than 6 it is not available. So simultaneously I will complete the function for rest of the 3 cell of player 1. You can observe here again, lower left corner it is having the value. If it is 1 2 and 3, it is not showing the dot, but it is, if it is greater than 3 4 5 6, it is having there. So equal to if tab the C10 value, if it is greater than 3, then appear dot A2, otherwise double inverted comma with space close. Okay. So greater than 3 value should be there to appear the dot in this cell. Okay, so right now the value is 1. We will change the value by pressing F9 button. Now it is 2, it is not having that. For 3 also it is not having. Okay, if it is 4, then in this cell you can observe, as per the function, if the C10 is greater than 3, then appear the dot. Okay, so I hope all of you understood the procedure. Similarly, we can do the procedure for last two cell, that is lower middle. You can observe, as per the images, lower middle doesn't have the dot for any value from 1 to 6, so we will not type any function or command or code for that. Then lower right corner, you can observe, for first value single dot it is not there. For 2 3 4 5 6, means a simple function that we have to type here. If the C10 value, for that equal to if tab, if the C10 value is greater than 1, simply, okay, if the value is greater than 1, then and there only the right lower corner having the dot. So the logical test is C10 is greater than 1, so appear the dot which is present in the A2, otherwise keep it as a blank. Now we can observe 6 values there for player 1. As per the image, what are the positions of the dots column wise? You can observe here the column wise dots are present, and for changing that structure we can press F9 button. Now the value of player 1 is 1. As per the image, you can find out at the middle position, so dot is present at the middle. Again press the F9, the next time value has been changed, it is now 2. For 2 dots, the 2 dots are present at the two opposite corners. Again change the value, 3 values there. For 3 dots diagonally present, you can observe here. Again, as per the now value is 5. For 5 value, 4 corners and middle one, the same thing is present here. So in this way you can complete the simulation of dice game between the two player by using Excel as a tool. So after completing the procedure for player 2, you will find out the overall structure will be like this. When we are going to press F9 button, you will find out both the player values are changing randomly. Simultaneously, the number of dots in the first and second shade also changing. Similarly, the player A wins, that message is also appearing on the lower side. Again, you can press the F9 button. Okay. Now the one more thing is there, when the tie will be there, if the values of both the player will be equal, then you will find out by clicking on that particular message, you will find out which type of function is appearing or which type of function has used here. So the if function, again in the bracket, if the D8 is greater than H8, okay, this is the logical test, then that which type of message has to appear, the player A or player 1 or player A is wins. Otherwise, if the D8 equal to H8, okay, in that case a tie will be there, that message has to appear. Otherwise the player B wins, such type of message has to appear. Okay, here in the result section we are not going to keep as a blank. Here either winner player 1 or player 2, or tie is there. Out of these three, one message has to appear. So for that you can refer this function, you can use the same function, you can do the practice at your end. So I hope you will do the task, complete or understand the concept. You will execute that at your end. Okay, so thank you so much once again for watching this video.